When was the last time you went to a gig?
I've got about a year or so now.
Oh, you went to see Ed Sheeran, didn't you?
I did, yes.
Yes. Where was that?
That was the Etihad.
Okay, right. So, perfect example. Totally unprompted this, totally unscripted. So, you went to the Etihad. The Etihad wasn't around 20 years or so ago. When they first built it, it's probably about twice the size of when they first built it now. So, you got that. You got Co-op Live, which is the new Manchester arena.
Yeah.
That is, the stadium is the equivalent to a home, and your home is the digital home of your business is your website.
Right.
So if you're a recruitment agency, you can build the nicest stadium in the whole entire world. However, with your home, unless you get a reason for people to go there, nobody will ever go. It's the same with a recruitment website. You absolutely need one. You can't just rely on LinkedIn. So you absolutely need a digital home that's purely on you and held only by you, and you're complete in control of it. But what you also need to do is keep adding things like content, blogs, jobs, videos, fun, cool reasons why people should go there. Because same analogy, if Man City didn't have an awesome football team, nobody go watch them. And insert jokes about nobody attending Man City games. Tottenham Hotspur Stadium is one of the world's best stadiums because they invested so much into it. Same with websites. You have to invest to get good content on there, and then people will come back to it repeatedly. Welcome to Viral Recruiters, where we help recruiters, directors, owners, and marketers with their marketing. Everything that we talk about should bring in more candidates, more clients, more consultants, and everything the recruitment agency needs. I'm Rich Gibbard, founder of RecBound. Hope you enjoy the show.
So what do you actually need to have on your website?
Jobs. Number one is jobs. It's vacancy. Having a vacancy on your website is the equivalent of having a blog on your website. So you absolutely need to make sure that your website has all of your vacancies on there. That is the equivalent of a restaurant not showing what's on their menu. If you haven't listened to the other episode about specking out candidates, then do make sure, because there's plenty of restaurant analogies in there. But yeah, the number one, make sure your jobs are on there, because quite often candidates will look at it and they just want to know what roles you're working with. And at the same time, hiring managers will also look at it and they'll turn around and go, are they recruiting for similar roles I'm looking for as well? And you need to give them social proof. You need to give them proof that you do.
Right.
Yeah. What else you need on there? I would suggest you need industry-specific content. So you need other content that doesn't age well. So for example, salary guides in 2023, Q1 topics, Q2 topics, trends, things like that. So things that in 2 years' time will look very out of date. However, it gives people a reason to come back straight away.
Right. Okay.
You also need stuff that does age incredibly well. So things like interview hints, interview tips, hiring tips, how to keep your top talent, how to fire your top talent or worst talent, things like that. So you need basic guides of essentially how you can let candidates and clients know how to do their job better.
Right.
And then finally, you also need a section for joiners. I'm guessing most recruitment agencies will listen to this, or have a plan to hire. So a reason why to join. So culture, make it really, really easy for them. Videos, pop-ups, make it look modern. If you've not got a good website developer, let me know. I'll put you in contact with some good website developers. However, you need 3 different sections, essentially. 1, make it really easy, useful, and helpful for candidates. Make it really easy, useful, helpful for clients. And then a section on there to make it very good for other recruiters come and join your business.
Do people even go to websites anymore rather than just checking out LinkedIn?
Joe, I actually think now LinkedIn are looking to hog all of the traffic. So LinkedIn are trying to create mini websites within each company page. So you're right to say that why should people go on a website when pretty much all the information's on LinkedIn? I think the reality is most people go on websites as part of their decision-making process.
Right.
As in, if you were looking to go to join a business, you would see how much they've invested into their own website And if it looks like it's something that your 97-year-old grandma's done, then you probably wouldn't go there because you think, well, if they take that much care about their website, I don't fancy going.
Right.
And so its perception is one thing. People do look at websites and Instagram and TikTok and LinkedIn, well, you name it, they do look around. And the thing with LinkedIn is that LinkedIn control LinkedIn. With your own website, you control your own website. Whereas at least with having your own website, it gives you that opportunity to make edits as you see fit. Whereas LinkedIn, you are kind of bound by their design, how they want you to look, really. So yeah, you become beholden to LinkedIn otherwise.
So how can you prove that you get ROI from having the website done?
Thing with the website is that it shouldn't be astronomically expensive to host a website each month. The challenge that people have is how to prove that they get revenue from it. And quite simply is, did that candidate apply via the website? Did that client upload their job spec via the website? Or did somebody apply via the website really to come and join your business?
Right.
It's 3 very, very simple ways. I know full well that most of people's revenues will come from either ad response or headhunting. Or, I just know that. But considering it, in reality, it costs 50 to 100 quid to host a website each month. Stick on a bit of content then on there, so it should be costing you a few hundred quid each month to have a website. If you are not directing all of your stuff or your social media back to your website, probably a bit of a mistake, but it's easy to prove ROI because you should be getting candidates and clients coming from there. And all you need is one for the whole 12 months and it's paid for. Everything else like that, after that, it's just pure profit. So if your website does look like your 97-year-old grandma has put it together, or if you did it on Wix let's face it, it could be that you've just got a website, it's just there as a brochure and you've not had anything come from it at all, ever, then I would suggest you need to look into it. So if you need help with websites, drop me a message. Very keen to help. Otherwise, hit subscribe and catch you on the next episode.